people are hiding? And who's this character? I didn't introduce them yet. We'll check them out in the next episode.
Psych! Hello everyone, it's good to see you. And for those new to the neighborhood, it's nice to meet you. My name is Imbir, and I'll be your guide today for the world of
Hello Neighbor.
And today is is available for pre-order, and you can finally begin your investigation in solving the mysteries of Raven Brooks. You see, in the first Hello Neighbor game, you heard screams from Mr. Peterson's house, your next door neighbor. Curious as to what your neighbor was hiding in his basement, you broke inside Mr. Peterson's house. This was the premise of the first game. Hello Neighbor 2 continues the story. Or you can sign up for the deluxe edition.
Hello, I like money.
3 DLC packages available on launch day with new locations, such as the Raven Brooks Library and School, and new characters such as the Librarian and Custodian. Now let's talk story. In the beta, you'll be playing as Quentin, a journalist who has come to Raven Brooks to investigate the rumors of the local town boogeyman, Mr. Peterson.
Hey.
A simulation of what it will look like to play and interact with the town of Raven Brooks. Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson's, Mr. Peterson's, Mr. Peterson's, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson,
Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson's, Mr. Peterson's, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson's,
Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson's, Mr. Peterson's, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson's, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson's, Mr. Peterson's, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson's, Peterson,